There are many different types of engines on the island of Sodor. Some engines are really strong, like Henry over here, pulling a heavy goods train. But others aren't so strong, like Percy over here, sitting in a siding. Little Percy over here could never pull a goods train as heavy as James or Henry because he's too weak.
Yeah, you're probably right. Now, hey, wait a minute!
Ha ha, Percy the weak engine. And James could never pull a heavy goods train like Henry could because he's too weak. What did you say to me? Anyway, this is Toby. Toby isn't very strong, or brave, or tough. Yeah, he's right. And because of that, he can never be useful. Well, I wouldn't say. And he's never on time. Whoa, no need to be so rude. I'm just doing my job. Anyway, Toby was taking a car full of fruits to the station. There, he found James waiting at the platform. Yuck! What dirty... I'll finish that sentence and see if I find some tar smash you. That's what I thought. Well, you're the weakest engine on the island. Well, at least I didn't need witnesses to pull a train. Oh, snap. I thought we agreed never to speak of that incident ever again. Well, I'm speaking of it now. Why do you have to be so mean, James? You know I try just as hard to be useful as any other engine on this island. Well, maybe it would actually help if you were strong like me. And with that, James steamed away. Later that night, Toby was shuffling home to his shed. What if what James said was true? What if I am not strong enough to be useful? What if I am not strong enough to be reliable? I don't want to think about it. The next morning, Toby, Thomas, and Percy were waiting at a station. Then, Sir Topham had appeared from inside one of the station doors. James has broken down. I need one of you engines to go fetch him off the main line. Oh, I'll do it. The look on James's face is going to be priceless. He soon found James up the main line. James wasn't too happy to see who his rescuer was. Of course, out of all the engines they send you. Never mind, James. We'll discuss this when we get back to the station. Toby pushed and pushed and pushed, but James wouldn't budge. James, you have your brakes on, don't you? Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. James, do you want to be late? Fine. James released his brakes and the two engines were on their way. When they got back to the station, Thomas and Percy laughed at James. What's the matter, James? Run out of bootlaces? James tried to reach away into a siding, but then he remembered that he couldn't, so all he could do was sit there listening. Thomas and Percy both laughed, but Toby laughed loudest of them all.